to touch those things. John was a Nazarene and abstained. Jesus, on the other hand, had no such obligation. He is just pointing out the hypocrisy of the Pharisees. This isn't saying he partook of any alcoholic beverages, such as previously noticed from other scriptures. And we have noticed from those other scriptures in the old law that he would have had to have broken the old law in order to do this. He would have to do something that the old law says was unwise. He would have to do the old law, something the old law said was basically all negative concerning. But what about the Lord's Supper? We know the references for the Lord's Supper. Mark 26 through 29 is a good one. Use any of the other ones. Matthew. What I had on there. I misread my notes. So during the Passover, no leaven was allowed. Thus, this could not have been alcoholic, because no leaven was even allowed in the house at the time. Exodus 12:8, and they shall eat the flesh in that night, roast with fire and unleavened bread, with bitter herbs they shall eat it. Exodus 12:15, 7 days shall ye eat unleavened bread, even the first day ye shall put away leaven out of your houses. For whosoever eateth leavened bread from the first day until the seventh day, that soul shall be cut off from the people. Same thing in Exodus 12:17-20, talking about getting the leaven out of their houses. So the Lord's Supper, what was the wine used in the first Lord's Supper? It was grape juice. Because that's what they would drink during the Passover at that time. Let's go to the big one. The one everybody wants to know the answer to. We are all familiar with the wedding at Cana. It's actually going to be the topic of our sermon this coming Sunday night. Is going to be the wedding at Cana. So everybody always waits for this passage when we talk about it. John 2:1-11. You can see it up there. I'm not going to read the account. We know the account. So here's the question.